Please welcome to the stage Helen Moo and Mike Taylor.
Hello, everyone. Right slides. All right, we're here today to talk to you about the opportunity for you to gain and engage merchants by building Kit skills. Kit is the virtual employee that Shopify offers free to all merchants, which performs tasks to help merchants grow their Shopify businesses. Merchants use Kit because it helps them get more of their tasks done in less time by proposing concrete, impactful business actions through a simple messaging-based interface. Kit has helped hundreds and thousands of merchants, and they can talk to Kit using the messaging tool of their choice. They're increasingly starting to talk to Kit via the Shopify Ping app, but they can also have the option to chat with Kit via text message or Facebook Messenger. Merchants are increasingly expecting Kit to run their business, similar to how people ask Alexa to order groceries or Google Assistant to change the temperature in their living room. It removes steps to getting things done, saving time, which can be focused elsewhere. 4 years ago, messaging apps officially surpassed social networks in terms of monthly active users. By 2018, the number of monthly active users on the top 4 messaging apps surpassed 4 billion. That's more than half of the world's population. Because chat is such a familiar, natural interaction for people, chatting with Kit fits seamlessly into merchants' existing rituals, allowing them to get things done during their busy day-to-day lives without missing a beat. Merchants have been drawn to Kit because it boils down all of the domain expertise required to have a successful business to simple yes or no questions, saving time, reducing confusion, and making running your store as easy as saying yes.
The ability to fit into merchants' daily lives is more important than ever. Kit is often the only employee that merchants have. We've heard from our annual merchant survey respondents that more than half of Shopify merchants are solopreneurs, meaning that they are the only ones working for their business. And that's often as a side hustle alongside another job. All of these responsibilities give merchants very little time to take the actions needed to grow their business, and even less time to figure out how to best utilize all of the tools and resources that are offered to them by all of us in this room. So let's take a look at one merchant, Natasha. Natasha is a career tax accountant. She's also a mom of 1 teenager and 1 wannabe teenager, a spin class junkie, a part-time caretaker for her aging father-in-law, tax advisor and game show host to her friends, and her local neighborhood summer barbecue pitmaster. Natasha is also a Shopify merchant. She started Tasty Pins 2 years ago at age 39 to share her passion for food and fashion and hopes to gain more financial freedom and flexibility so that she can travel more and take some time off when her kids go to college. Natasha is the CEO of Tasty Pins. She is the founder and the co-founder too. She's the chief financial officer, the chief marketing officer, the chief operations officer. She's the chief I will do whatever it takes officer. Natasha is a solopreneur. And if that sounds like an enormous amount of hats to wear, you may be surprised to hear that this is a pretty common depiction of our Shopify merchants. That's why Natasha works with Kit. Kit is Natasha's only employee. Kit helps Natasha by sending her a message, proposing a task that can help her business grow. She can run an Instagram ad, send thank you emails, and set goals to take her business to the next level in no time at all. And in addition to the essential marketing tasks that Kit takes off her plate, Natasha has a long list of action items for Tasty Pins. And for many of these business needs, she finds apps on the Shopify App Store. For example, for the upcoming holiday season, Natasha knows that she needs to source more products so she can complement her enamel pins. So Natasha goes to the Shopify App Store and installs Modalist. Modalist's curated dropshipping platform enables merchants like Natasha to expand her aisle with a selection of fashion, home, and beauty products without the need to own inventory and manage fulfillment herself. Natasha is ready to get started. Let's see where Natasha can fit this action item into her day. She wakes up at 5:30 a.m. to fit in a spin class and a shower before the day's in motion. By 7:15, she's out the door for 2 school drop-offs across town and her own commute through rush hour traffic. As a tax accountant, she's in meetings all day with her colleagues and on calls with her clients. While she's grabbing a quick bite for lunch, Natasha replies to emails from work clients and fits in some responses to questions from potential Tasty Pins customers. She's in the middle of checking her Tasty Pins visitor count for the day when her boss walks by and pulls her into an impromptu meeting. She wants to add new products to her store, but the rest of the day is packed with pickups from after-school activities, heating up leftovers for dinner, and filling out paperwork for her father-in-law into the evening hours. Finally, it's 10 p.m., everyone else is asleep, so she sits down on her couch, takes a deep breath, and navigates into the Modalist app for the first time. There are millions of interesting products to choose from. She can browse by category, subcategory, price point, shipping times, but she's just trying to find a couple of products that she can test out and see how her customers respond. Natasha knows that in order to grow her business, she needs to source additional products. But it's getting late, she knows she has a long day ahead of her tomorrow, and she still hasn't made a decision. Meanwhile, Modalist knows that Natasha didn't find any products to add. If only there was a way for them to deliver a specific recommendation that they think would work for Tasty Pins with just the right amount of context and business insight needed to help her make that go-ahead decision. This is a Kit Skills app extension, your app delivered to merchants conversationally. A Kit skill is a conversation that proactively surfaces the powerful yet perhaps underutilized features of your app when, where, and how Natasha needs it most, on her mobile phone through a conversation with Kit. Here's the Modalist Kit skill. Hi, I see you recently sold a pineapple enamel pin. Using Modalist, I found a similar product in the accessories category to expand your offering. Can I add this product to your store? Natasha simply replies, yes, and Kit confirms that the task has been completed by Modalist. Simple, fast, and easy. And that's not all Kit can do for Natasha. Let's take a look at the Kit skills we've shipped during our beta.
Natasha can use Kit to make sure that her online store is well positioned in Google search results, a key source of store traffic. One of the Kit skills that Hexstum has built during the beta period uses Kit to let Natasha know that she doesn't have alt text image optimization turned on, which could be affecting her SEO. Hexstum's Kit skill for the bulk image edit app clearly explains the benefit of setting up this functionality by sending the following message to the merchant. Hi, I noticed you don't have alt text optimization enabled with the bulk image edit app. Alt text is a description of each image that can help your images show up higher on more Google search results and can generate more store traffic. Can I set this up for your product images? With a simple yes, Natasha has all of her images optimized for SEO. Kit can also help Natasha amplify her Tasty Pins brand updates. When Natasha publishes a new post for Tasty Pins blog, the Seguno email marketing app uses Kit to recommend that she sends her new blog post out to all of her email subscribers. Seguno's Kit skill gets right to the point with this clearly stated message. Hi, I see you recently published a post on your Tasty Pins blog that we haven't shared with your subscribers yet. Would you like me to use Seguno to send a blog post announcement email? With a simple yes, Natasha is able to amplify her brand story even more. Kit can also help Natasha with advanced web analytics, allowing her to have all the right information at her fingertips in order to make the best decisions for her store. When her website snapshots are about to expire, Crazy Egg uses a Kit skill to proactively renew her snapshots. Their Kit skill clearly highlights the reason they have reached out to her in the following proposal. The Crazy Egg snapshot you've created for the new releases page will end in less than 72 hours. Renewing your snapshot will ensure you don't miss out on updated heat maps, scroll maps, and click and scroll data. Would you like me to renew the snapshot now? With a simple yes, Natasha has taken care of a task that may have otherwise been missed. Natasha has heard about SEO, that she should be emailing her customers, and that analytics are important. That's why she installed these apps in the first place. The Kit skills built by these partners are teaching Natasha how their apps can be fully utilized by clearly explaining to her why she should be improving SEO by optimizing her product images, why she should be expanding her reach by sending her latest blog post to her customers, and why keeping historical analytics about her store will help her in the future. The knowledge of running a successful business has been delivered to her conversationally, and all she had to do was say yes. These partners have also shipped Kit skills during the beta period, helping Natasha get the most out of the apps that she's already installed on her store. Abandoned cart emails, Kit carts can re-engage Natasha's customers. New product recommendation blocks to collection pages, Search and Eyes can add those. Including new products in transactional emails, she can use Spentley's Kit skill. Broken links that need to be redirected to related pages, Ventus's SEO manager can fix those. Each skill showcases the different key features and use cases of the app. In many cases, a single app has multiple Kit skills built, guiding Natasha on the app's onboarding, trial, and active user journey. Kit helps your app surface the value that it's providing in a way that ensures that Natasha has all the information she needs to make a decision. Kit ensures that Natasha knows that your app is the one performing the action by clearly stating your app's name in the proposal. And most importantly, makes it incredibly easy for her to take action on your proposed tasks. And all Natasha needs to say is yes. Now more than ever, Kit helps merchants go beyond marketing. By chatting with her virtual employee, Kit, Natasha has been able to use the apps that she's already installed to set up lead, capture, and exit offer pop-ups, mobile and web push notifications, and improve her online store search experience. Running her business by saying yes. But if the recommendation isn't right for her, she can also say no. When Natasha says no to a proposal, Kit will follow up and ask her why. But merchants are compelled to respond because conversations, especially questions, are a two-way street. Questions naturally beckon a response. Because of this, we have seen 73% of merchants that are presented with the why question respond to and provide valuable feedback on why they have said no to the proposal. Here are some examples of the why responses that Kit has heard. Not ready. Photo was cut off. Too much money. I'm working on my collections right now. Change the featured products. Presenting merchants with a blank canvas to provide feedback leads to endless possibilities of what they can tell us. And this open-ended, limitless, real-time feedback has already benefited our beta partners. Modalist has been sending merchants their Kit skill that adds new products to their store during the work week and notice a trend across the feedback they are receiving. Most of them would prefer to add products to their store over the weekend. With this feedback, Modalist has been able to update their app to propose that those merchants add new products when they want based on the real-time feedback they have received. By integrating with Kit, our beta partners have been able to engage with merchants conversationally, educate them on best practices for running a store, reduce the overhead of learning new interfaces, and save them time to focus on what sets the merchant apart, their products and their brand. Here's what we've heard from the beta partners that have already built Kit skills. We've seen a steady stream of new signups, with an increase of 10 to 15% per month. That's Jill, the CEO of Modalist. That means by building a Kit skill, they've been able to drive new merchant signups and grow their business. Now that Ventov is integrated with Kit, they say their app is more personable and sticky. We're servicing the value of SEO Manager conversationally, meeting merchants where they are, instead of waiting for them to come to us. That's a quote from Josh of Ventov. They built the SEO Manager Kit skill, which fixes broken product pages conversationally. And Kit allows ShopPad to gather feedback from merchants that are actively using their abandoned cart app every day. John Farr from ShopPad said, "Real-time live feedback helps reduce churn and assists us in creating a killer app that our merchants love to use." In summary, partners have told us that building a Kit skill increases merchant signups, increases merchant stickiness, and reduces merchant churn.
Hundreds of thousands of entrepreneurs have already hired Kit to join their team. That's because Kit helps them take full advantage of the technology and resources that they want to utilize in no time at all. No matter how you slice it, software is not always intuitive. There are so many places that merchants can get tripped up, go down a side path, and ultimately not get to where they want to go, especially when we're asking them to use 10, 20, 30 different applications at once. That's where Kit Skills comes in. Kit Skills are proactive, actionable, automated, and efficient. Kit delivers the key business insight, relevant context, and specific recommended tasks that can be executed with a yes. Just what Natasha needs in her only employee. Just what your app needs for merchants to fully realize the impact of the technology you've built. Let me tell you about the 3 major investments that we've made during the beta. Number 1, real-time feedback. 3 in 4 merchants respond to Kit's feedback request. Merchants give Kit the gift of feedback because they trust Kit to listen and make improvements based on what they say. And that's exactly what we've been doing as the Kit product team. So we know firsthand how powerful this feedback can be. So do our beta partners. That's why we decided to send the why feedback for each skill in real time directly to partners so that it can be used to make every skill even better and even more relevant. The why feedback has also helped generate ideas for new skills so that merchants can continue to get the most out of every app that they've installed. This is a unique, exclusive opportunity to truly listen to your users and get to know your product better than ever before. Our second major investment is Kit's Conversational Experience Guidelines, now published in Polaris. We learned during our beta that every individual has their own unique voice, especially when it comes to writing conversations. Kit is Shopify's conversational interface, and by extension, it's our beta partners' conversational interface too. Building for Kit means that partners are talking directly to merchants through a trusted virtual employee. So to ensure that we continue to build on the trust that merchants have already placed in Kit, we codified Kit's conversational experience into a set of guidelines, and they are now part of Polaris. The Polaris design system enables us all to work together to build great product experiences for merchants. Kit's conversational experience guidelines are the perfect starting place for designing a Kit skill. In building conversations for Kit, just like building for the Shopify admin or your own app, we use common components, design patterns, and consistent language in order to create that cohesive experience for merchants. Not only is this a first for Shopify to incorporate conversational experience guidelines into the Polaris design system, we have now become industry leaders in defining content-first product experiences delivered through Kit. That's not all. Our third major investment during our beta is a completely self-service form to define those conversational components, built directly into the partner's dashboard. This has made it infinitely easier for our beta partners to define the content for standard one-step conversations, as well as extended conversations, which allow for merchant input, whether that's a free-form text response or a selection from multiple choices. And to personalize the conversation for every merchant, we've enabled the message content to be dynamic using partners' custom liquid variables. Your app's features are already built. Building a Kit skill is simply exposing an endpoint so that when Natasha says yes, your app knows that it has the go-ahead to take action. And the best thing about Kit skills is that it takes days, not weeks, not months, but days to build a skill, allowing all of each app's superpowers to be extended into Kit. So to recap the three major investments we made during our beta. Number 1, real-time product feedback. 2, conversational experience guidelines, now published in Polaris. And 3, self-service content definition in the partner's dashboard. We know that merchants who use apps that work with Kit stay with your apps for a longer period of time. That's why I'm so excited to announce that the Kit Skills app extension is now live for all Shopify partners today. You can be a part of expanding Kit's skill set. Your app can be as easy to use as saying yes. The Kit Skills team is here at Unite office hours to help you write your first, second, third Kit skill conversation. The true power of Kit lies in Kit's ability to meet merchants where they're at and communicate with them in the way they know best, chat, becoming an integral, trusted part of their busy lives, so that Natasha's calendar can look like this. Now, Natasha can be a full-time tax accountant, mom of 2, summer barbecue pitmaster, and the CEO of Tasty Pins, all in the same day, every day. With Kit Skills, together, we can serve merchants like Natasha with thousands of smart, actionable proposals to make her business better, to help her share her passion, to help her gain the independence, the self-reliance, the flexibility that she is seeking. Today, we are placing Kit in your care so that you can extend the functionality of your app into Shopify's conversational interface. As Kit learns about your app through skills, merchants can get more and more of their operational tasks done in 0 time, thus allowing them to focus on building their brand, improving their products, and cultivating their customer relationships. Because with Kit Skills, running all parts of their business is as simple as saying yes. Using your app can be as easy as saying yes. That's why merchants work with Kit. Your app can work with Kit. So I invite you all to head over to your partner's dashboard to get started with your very first Kit skill today. I'm so excited to see what you build next. Thank you. We'll take some questions. We'll take 2 questions. Yep.
All right.
All right. There are quite a lot of questions.
All right. What are the best ones?
So this is from a couple different people. How many active merchants does Kit have currently? Very popular, so I won't name all the names. But so Kit was acquired by Shopify in
2016.
And we have since become a free app that is offered to all Shopify merchants. So Kit, as you know, and that's from our talk, has hundreds of thousands of merchants, and it's a significant portion of Shopify's merchant base. And another question we often get is, does it skew towards one demographic or another demographic? And I'll just add on that, it's pretty representative of the Shopify merchant base in general, since our numbers are in the six figures. So we'll say it skews away from Plus, but generally with the population of Shopify base. Can Shopify POS apps utilize the Kit Skills extension? From Anonymous.
I need to think about that. You could have the POS notice. So Kit skills are based off of triggers that your apps identify. So if a merchant is using both POS and Kit, then I'm assuming that you can have something set up in POS, identify something that then triggers a Kit skill conversation that they can take action on. So a good example of this is if they add a new product, you get to their store, you get that product webhook. That's a trigger that you can then use as in a Kit skill conversation. I'm assuming there's something similar you can do with POS to trigger different types of skills.
Yeah. Do we have time for one more or? One. That's a one.
Is that a one or two thumbs? Is that two questions?
It's a one.
One.
So this is from Christina. Will Kit be promoting Kit skills created by app developers to let more merchants use them? So we have a Kit Skills app collection in the Shopify App Store, which we're really excited to see that that's growing. And then as we work together, we absolutely will look for more opportunities to work together because we do need to have merchants accept the right Kit Skills scope for your app. And we've seen a lot of our beta partners do some really successful activations, whether it's by email, banners, integration, listings to showcase their Kit features as well. And I think that's a wrap. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.